Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the application of the law of attraction to our lives. The question today comes from Ranjit Kaur, and Ranjit is saying, I am 31 and half of my beard and head hair has gone gray. Normally, men get this many gray hair in their 40s. I started to develop gray hair around age 25. I'm constantly living in anxiety. I have suffered a lot because of it. Doctors say it's genetic disorder and drugs can't do much. Friends, colleagues have always bullied me. It's becoming hard for me to go to office now. Please suggest if there's any specific technique I can follow. All right, Ranjit, first of all, thank you for sending your question in. Yes, absolutely, I am going to help you sort this out. It will require work, it will require diligence, but let's see what we can do. Before I get into the response, let me just do a short introduction. Welcome to my channel. I'm Zara Mahoon. I am a manifesting expert and the author of 15 books on these subjects. On this channel, I want to answer questions from you to help you apply law of attraction to your life. If you have a question about the law of attraction, you can send it to me through my website zmahoon.com, or you can post it in a comment below and I will pick it up for sure. Also, if you would like to work with me, join me on Facebook in my private Facebook group, Unlimited Life. Also, there are many resources available. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, and the description below will give you all the details. All right, let's get into answering this question for Ranjit. So first of all, Ranjit, in your note to me, you say that doctors say it's genetic. So I want you to know, first of all, that there's nothing such as genetic. As far as law of attraction is concerned, you have the propensity towards something, but unless you activate it, it does not have to happen. So maybe there is someone in your family, one of your parents, maybe an aunt or an uncle, that you have paid attention to, that people have talked about how they got their gray hair very early on in life. You have paid attention to it, and that is why you have attracted it. So I will tell you that my father had the same experience, right? My father had exactly the same experience. And I got told that I take after my father. So I believed it. And that's the thing. In law of attraction, if you believe something, you are attracting it. So see what I got? Yes, I got gray hair, right? And I got gray hair. You're talking about when you were 25. My gray started a lot before I got to age 25. It started when I was still a teenager. But I am totally comfortable with it. And my father was as well. He was completely, in fact, he was proud of his gray hair. And I am as well. I am totally comfortable with it. But there was a time in my life when I was much younger when I was not comfortable with it. And so I took the solution, because there is a solution to this problem, and that is hair color, right? Now, I know that you're going to say that hair color has chemicals and dyes in it, and that's bad for my hair. And I'm going to say, if you want to believe that, then it will hurt your hair. I never believed it, and I never had any trouble using hair dye. I gave up using hair dye probably about 15 years ago now, and never looked back. But as long as I was using it, I was completely comfortable with it. So the solution is there. If you're not using it, that's on you. But where do you think hair dye came from? Hair dye came from the asking of people. People asked for a solution for their gray hair, and the universe responded, and hair dye was invented. And even before hair dye, hair color came into being, people in India and other places, I'm sure as well, came up with natural ways to color hair. We use henna in India. Everyone does it, right? Even people who have black hair use henna because it creates highlights in their hair. So The solution is there. Why aren't you using it? I started using hair dye, I don't know, maybe when I was 21. So why aren't you using it? The solution is there. The universe brought that solution because of all those people who needed it. The solution exists, but you're not using it. And instead of using the solution, you are pushing against, which means you're saying that something is wrong. But nothing is wrong. Seriously. I mean, the first thing is that nothing is genetic. The second thing is there is a short-term solution available. Take that solution while you work on the vibration. So for me, changing this is not important. And I mean, there should be at least another 10, 20 years between me and the normal age for having gray hair. I don't care. I'm completely happy with it. I own it. I think it looks amazing. It's how you carry it, my dear. You can carry something, you can have something and make a big deal out of it, and then everyone will notice it. People notice it because you notice it. If you stop noticing it, no one will notice it. I always give the example of this really big scar that I have on my face. It's right in front. But because I don't pay any attention to it, nobody notices it. It hasn't made the scar disappear. The scar is still very much there. I got it when I was 11 months old. I was not even a year old. And I've had it all my life. I stopped noticing it probably when I was in my mid-20s. I stopped noticing it, and then it disappeared. It disappeared. Why did it disappear? It didn't actually disappear. It is still there, but nobody sees it. Nobody sees it because I don't think it's a problem anymore. As long as you think it's a problem, it will remain a problem. Remember that. Number 2. So that's why friends and colleagues will bully you and make fun of you and talk about it, is because you think that something is wrong. You are the one who needs to stop doing that. And when you stop doing it, no one else will notice. All right. What else? So here's a specific technique that you can use in order to change things around. And I will tell you that nothing is impossible. That is law of attraction. You've got to believe that every single thing that you want is possible. I'll tell you why I don't work on changing my hair color, because it's not important to me. That's why I don't work on it. There are other things that I work on. I big time work on abundance, and I have created massive abundance because of it. I have worked on relationships. I have worked on health. But eyes, I wear corrective lenses. I have not used vibration to fix it because there's an easy solution available. I am not using law of attraction to change the color of my hair because there's an easier solution available should I want to use it. Because I can tell you that using law of attraction to change this is going to take a lot of time. And in the meantime, if you're the sort of person who is going to look in the mirror every day and hate your hair, then law of attraction cannot work. Even if you do the work, even if you do exactly what I tell you to do, it will not work if you're going to look in the mirror and find fault with yourself. So here's a very simple and easy thing that you should do right away. Everything else depends on this one thing. If you do this one thing successfully, then the work to actually change your hair color becomes easy. And that one thing is to ignore your hair color. You start owning it. Become comfortable with it. You should be comfortable with who you are. You should own your gray hair. Instead of saying that this is something bad, try telling yourself that this is something really special. Out of millions of people, you are one that the universe chose for this beautiful gift. You stand out in a crowd. You stand out. You command attention. You command respect. See? That's my self-talk. What is your self-talk? Do you beat up on yourself? Do you tell yourself how ugly you look? Do you tell yourself that people will make fun of you? Well, guess what? That's why people are making fun of you. And this is why you started with 2 white hair and now everything is turning gray, because you paid attention to those white hair. You paid attention to those 2 gray hairs that appeared right over here. You paid attention to them every day. And you started saying, oh no, this is bad. And because you paid attention to it and called it bad, that is why you are where you are. But we are not concerned with where you are and how it happened. We are not concerned with how it happened. We are concerned about where you are going now. And so, your job is to love yourself the way the universe loves you. Your job is to see yourself through the eyes of God. Your job is to love yourself the way your inner being loves you. And when you do that, everything that you want will come. Because it's not about by the way, there's a trend in the US and Canada just now where young people are going to the hair salon to get their hair changed to gray. It's a fashion these days. But that being said, as long as you keep fighting your gray hair, nothing can change. Nothing can change. Own it. It's your self-worth that you're working for. See yourself through the eyes of the universe. And then everything that you think you will get because of having black hair will come to you anyway. Because your hair does not need to be black in order for you to get respect. Your hair does not need to be black in order for people to love you. That's just a myth. You are special. Own it. Own it. All right, so the exercise that you have to do is to look in the mirror and stop beating up on yourself and start appreciating yourself. Change your self-talk to what I just showed you. That is the self-talk that you need to have, and you need to practice that self-talk every single day. And you need to start believing it and owning it and being proud of yourself. And then you will see, you will get the respect that you want. You will get everything that you think comes with black hair, because I'll tell you something. There are people out there who have black hair and they are young like you, same age as you, and they still don't have respect. They still get bullied. It's not about the color of your hair, my dear. It's because of your vibration. And it's because of their vibration. So you can change your hair color and nothing will change unless you change on the inside and you start loving yourself. All right, Ranjit, that's all I have for you today. Love you lots. Wish you all the success, confidence, and every single thing that you want. May all your wishes come true. Remember, before every one of you who is here today, before you leave, you know what to do. I'm going to ask you to support my work. Help me to bring you more Law of Attraction. Click on that subscribe button and the notification bell and leave me a comment. Your comments really help me to know that my work is of value, even if it is just an emoji or one word. Leave me a comment. All right, everybody, thank you for visiting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.